Hello and a very warm welcome, dear retro gaming maniacs, to another pickup video. And these are my first pickups this year 2024, and they came from the retro game beurs in the Netherlands, in Zwolle, where the Shadow Snows and I have been on February 24th. And that has been a really nice location, and that was the first time that we have visited the retro game beurs in Zwolle. And we definitely have put this on our plans for our future visits. But it was so overcrowded that I didn't dare to film something from there. Perhaps next time, I don't know yet, we will see, and I don't know the next time that when it will take place there. I have picked up mainly Commodore stuff, what is cool. I think some things for the C64 and some things for the Commodore Amiga. And before I start, I will open up a can of energy drink, and I got some, it's called Bullet Sugar-Free Full Berry, that I have bought in the Netherlands, and I wonder how this tastes. So grab yourself something to drink or a little snack, and cheers. That smells rather good. Full of berries. Oh, that tastes good. Yum, yum, yum. But now let's start. First of all, I have been at the, who was it? What was it called? 8-bit retro shop, something like that, and the seller is called Marvin Drogsma, and he had a big box full with floppy disks, 3.5 inch, and mainly Amiga disks. And I had some luck. I found Apollo 2000 driver discs, and the cool thing is I have an Apollo 2000 SCSI controller in my Amiga 2000, and I have planned to replace the real hard disk with the SCSI 2SD Zwolle SCSI card reader, and this behaves like a real disk drive, and therefore you need to partition this with the Apollo controller software. I have the disk somewhere, but now I found a copy of that, and it's from 3-state Apollo 500 and 2000 driver install disk. And I found these two and I took them with me. And then I got some games for the Amiga. The first one is called Driving Force by Digital Magic Software, arcade action for the Amiga. And I hope you can see this well here on the camera, and there's one screenshot, and this says me something. I don't know the name of the game actually, but I'm rather sure that I played something similar on my last PC Engine Core Graphics stream, and the picture looks really similar. Driving Force is a great game for driving maniacs. Take part in 12 different competitions. Race throughout the day or night in any of 6 vehicles, including a jet ski for the bonus levels. You can even choose which nationality you want to be. Pit your speed, skill and endurance against the elements and 8 other competitors in a hard-fought battle for position. Races take place on the most tortuous of tracks on 5 varied terrains, which affect each of your vehicles in different ways. Driving Force runs in 50 frames per second, the same speed as the fastest arcade machines. So throw caution to the wind, put your pedal to the metal and drive for all you are worth to reach your goal. So it has the instructions on the inlay, and then of course the disc Driving Force. And hopefully the game runs. And of course I've planned to do a gameplay video of that. And then I found two special games, special in that way that they were produced in the Netherlands and also have been sold there. And one of the games is called Amiga Luna Escape, and it comes from Commodore Software. So that was the developer or the seller, and it's completely written in Netherlands, as we have the instructions here. So it seems yeah, a skill game where you have to guide a little spaceship through a labyrinth. Here's a screenshot. And I think that this kind of Netherlands games are quite rare to find, and that's why I took this with me. I already have two tapes from Commodore Software with C64 games on them, and here this time we have that for the Amiga, and the inlay, the instruction is typewritten. What I really like here, Commodore Software Luna Escape. Yeah, and it's written in Dutch, as you hopefully can see. But yeah, for I don't know why, but I can read and most of the part I can understand what's written there. So I will try to translate this somehow when I will do gameplay video of that one. And then we have the disc, of course, Luna Escape for the Amiga. I don't expect too much when it comes to the graphics and so, but yeah, I took this with me because, yeah, as I mentioned, it's something special. You hardly will find on any other YouTube channel. Yeah, so this is the point to press the subscribe button here and hit the little bell so that you don't miss any coming strange things here on my channel. And then I got a second one. It's called Amiga Space Invaders, again from Commodore Software, Beuningen, but it comes from the it was yeah, normally in Nijmegen. So yes. Deze diskette is copyright. 1988 van Commodore Software Beuningen. Reproductie van deze diskette is niet toegestaan zonder schriftelijke toestemming van Commodore Software. So you need a written permission from the manufacturer to copy this disk. And here you have the option to make your own sprites somehow and put them into this Space Invader clone, and then again here you see the typewritten manual, and I really love that, and I really wonder how this game will play. And the label of the disc, yeah, it's rather simple. It just says Commodore Software Amiga Disc 25 Space Invaders 1988 by Commodore Software. That's the disc. And I hardly can wait to test this. So, and the last thing I got for the Amiga is a second external disk drive. And yeah, I haven't cleaned this yet. It's rather heavy because it's made of, the case is metal, and it has its on-off switch here. And yeah, this is an external disk drive for the Amiga. And I have one already, but I swapped out the drive and put in a Gotek drive in one of those. And I wanted to have another one without Gotek, just with the normal drive in there. And now I have one. And yeah, you cannot have enough of these, I think. And then let's go over to the C64. And yeah, it's long ago that I have found cartridges for the Commodore 64 in box. And now I got one again for my collection, and this is in box, and the game is called Avenger. And here we have the screenshot of that one. And yeah, it is complete. So here we have a standard description on the box. Most of these boxes have the same text on the back side, but I like the cover art here, and it comes complete with the cartridge and the manual. I try to open that. I've put this in a protection shelf sleeve, so to say, and here we have the instruction manual, and what does it say? Oh yeah, it's written in English. Game description. The alien attacking force relentlessly approaches the planet. You control the planet's only line of defense, ships that are equipped with laser blasters. It's your responsibility to destroy the attackers with your laser blast while avoiding their flow of laser and photon fire. There are 4 bases on the planet's surface offering protection. So this sounds like Space Invaders. And here we have some nicely drawn aliens. So if this isn't Space Invaders, I don't know. But yeah, why not? So now I have the cartridge, and the cartridge looks really good because it has been protected in this box for many years. It looks like new. This really looks like new. The sticker looks new, and the cartridge doesn't have any dust at it, and so this looks as it was never used. That's great. That's really great. And yeah, of course, I think this is something like Space Invaders, and so I have Space Invaders as a cartridge for my Commodore 64. And I like collecting these. Though I, meanwhile, get a problem with storage place. But if you really want, you can find a place somewhere to put your pickups. And yeah, I still some space left for collecting. So, before we get to the next part, that really tastes well. I have a special cartridge, and I also got it from the Retro 8-bit shop from Marvin Droxma. And yeah, meanwhile he's very well known in the Netherlands, but also at other locations where he sells his stuff. And yeah, he has done a special cartridge, and he has called it the Supercard 120, where he has put 120 high-class C64 games on, and as he said, many homebrew games as full versions. For example, what has he said? Super Mario or Millie and Molly, and he has produced only 40 of that. So there are only 40 of these cartridges. The other way around. So he has done only 20 of these cartridges, but he sold it for 40 euro. So that was it. So there are only 20 cartridges of that kind worldwide, and I have one of these, and that's how it looks like. 100, the Commodore Supercard 120, and it has a menu button here, and this has different functions, and it came with an instruction, but it didn't came with a gaming list, so this is a real surprise pack. And I really wonder what games are on this cartridge. And this is the instruction paper, and as you can see, it's written in Dutch, and I hopefully can find out how to control this. I guess in the end I will find out how to select the games and play them, and I'm really looking forward to test these. And I really love this kind of cartridges, as I also love this tape cards, where you have many games on one tape card and put it to the dataset connector on the C64 and can load the games from there. And talking of dataset, I got another one, but that was not the main reason I like to get one. And it came with this very nice dust protection cover, and because of that, yeah, it has some scratches on the back side, but I think it's from the cable. When you wrap it around the dataset, then that's a chemical reaction, and somehow the plastic burns in, and then you get these streaks here. And yes, but as it was protected with this cover, the top side looks rather good. There's only a slight scratch here, but otherwise it's not too yellowed, and the seller said it functions, and I trust him. I meanwhile have bought several things from him, and they really work, so I really can trust him. Also with the external disk drive. And Marvin said if it doesn't work, he gave me his card, and I said if it doesn't work, we will meet us the next retro game fair, and then I can tell him. So I have to check this out before the next fair starts, and that will be in the end of April. Then we will go to the next retro game fair in Tilburg. And yeah, perhaps I meet someone of you there, would be totally cool. So, but that wasn't the main reason why I wanted to get this dataset. The main reason why I wanted to get it was this bunch of tapes that it came with. And normally I collect original tapes, and then yeah, you can see my series where I test the tapes, and the press play on tape series is one I really love. And this time I wondered what may have been here on this tapes, which games may have been copied here. And this says Band 1, and here we have some names like Popeye, Blue Max, this may be Hegemoniac or something like that, Miner 2049er, Blue Thunder, Decathlon, Risky Rescue. I don't know what we have there. Yeah, and there are more. Some here, this one says Morse 840, and I don't know if there are is this a program for Morse codes like SOS or something like that? I don't know. And it seems to be yeah, there's it says A and then 1 and 2. I don't know if there are only 2 files on that. And yeah, if there's only crap on that, I will use them to record things on them. So I have some yeah, data tapes. So like this one here, it says band 3 only, and computer cassette CP15. Recording time 7.5 minutes each side, and yeah, there's only a 3 on it, but it doesn't say what's in it. Side A, side B, so there's nothing in it, only the tapes, or this tape. Perhaps it's still empty, and yeah, here's another with a 3 on it. And it says Chess, Moon Patrol, Diamonds, Basketball, Missile Command, Crossfire, Nibbler, Stop Neat. Ah, so it doesn't stop. So when the game is loaded, the band runs through. Fighter Pilot, Solo Fight, Alien Sword, Archon. Okay. Band 3. Yeah, another one. And then we have 2 left. This also, yeah, what does it see? BTW, data. I don't know what this is, and I hopefully find out. And I also have to find out if I need to load turbo tape before I try to load the tape itself. So I have to test this. And then the last one, it only says telex. And I don't know if this is something like dial-in software for the phone or something like that back in the days. This may be. Yeah, I definitely will find out what we have there. And that was it. That's what I got there from the Retro Game Fair at Zwolle, where I've been with the Shadow Snows. And again, it was a nice evening and a nice weekend we had, and I really look forward to the next. Yeah, I hope you had some fun watching this video, and if so, would be cool to see a like here, or even better, subscription to my channel, as I mentioned. I really love collecting strange things here and to show them. And yeah, so don't forget to hit the little bell so that you don't miss a thing. I'm also really looking forward to see what's on this tape, on this cartridge here. And then we meet us again in one or the other episode, hopefully, the next time. So take care, stay tuned, bye bye. Till then, your Maniac.